Hey guys, Daniel here from Next Level Life, and today we're going to talk about 5 productivity habits that will change your life forever. So without further ado, let's get right into the list. The first habit is to divide large tasks into small, easy-to-do steps. In my experience, this habit alone almost eliminates procrastination. That's because procrastination usually comes from being faced with tasks that seem so large that they'll take days or maybe even weeks to finish. Then we get started, and a few hours into it, we don't feel like we're getting any closer to the finish line, which is very discouraging, and sometimes so much so that we actually give up on the task entirely. So the solution is simple. We need to find a way to make it feel like we're making great progress throughout the time that we're working on the task, even if we're not. And we do it by dividing tasks into small, easy-to-do steps. For example, when I'm making one of these videos, I go through 9 steps. First, I get the idea for the video. Second, I have to see if there's any demand for the video. Third, if there is demand for the video, then I research the content needed to make it. Fourth, I script the video. Fifth, I record it. Sixth, I edit it. Seventh, I upload it. Eighth, I update my Facebook page. And ninth, I of course publish the blog post and the video. I also like to put an aggressive time limit on each of these steps to make sure that I'm only doing the things that are important to improving the content. For example, I have a 10-minute time limit on researching demand for the video. It doesn't take long to do this, and the extra time spent on it won't actually help the video once it's made. And in the end, it helps me feel like I'm always making progress, which keeps me excited and motivated to do more. I also forget to do things less often because they're all right there on the list. The second habit is time tracking and time blocking. I know it's cheating a little bit, but these two techniques are so closely related to one another that I just figured I'd put them in the same slot. If you don't know what time blocking is, it's the term used to describe someone scheduling every hour of their day to certain tasks. It allows you to stay focused on one specific task at a time, but to make it as effective as possible, you need to also have a good idea of how long these things should take you. That's where time tracking comes in. Time tracking is the process of seeing how much time a certain task takes you to complete from start to finish. However, one thing that you should do every time before time tracking or time blocking is ask yourself if the task you're considering putting into your schedule is actually necessary to achieve your goal. Taking that step alone could completely change your productivity. Always remember, productivity is just as much about the things you don't do as the things you do. The third habit is to do your most important work first. Most of us are the most alert and energized when we wake up in the morning. And just like you get physically tired when you exercise, your brain also gets tired when you make decisions. Psychologists call this decision fatigue, and it's why it's important to handle your most important work first. And by most important, I don't mean something that feels urgent. Responding to your emails can feel urgent, but more often than not, it isn't the most important thing you could be doing. How often have you gotten an email that would have cost you your job or your company if you had waited a couple of hours to respond to it? If we're honest with ourselves, then the answer is probably never. So commit to checking your inbox once or twice a day at a scheduled time and focus on the important tasks like finding new clients in the morning. The fourth habit is to make your environment work for you. Often the hardest part of a task is just getting started. Turning every task into a series of small steps can help you with this as well, but you can help it even further by making sure that your environment is working for you and not against you. There are many ways to do this. You can hang out with people who are engaging in the habit you want to form already. You can get rid of anything that would tempt you from breaking your new habit, or you can even go public with a challenge for yourself. Say you want to lose weight. Just post about it on Facebook, maybe with one of those photos where you have a picture of you today on one side and a photo of someone in the shape you want to be in on the other side with the date that you want to be in shape by. This will create accountability with yourself because you won't want to look like a failure in front of your friends. And the fifth and final habit is to take breaks. I know this sounds a little counterproductive, but seriously, it's one of the most important steps you need to take if you're going to max out your productivity. Because let's face it, no one is able to focus completely for several hours in a row every single day. Eventually, we just run out of steam. Even a short 10-minute walk outside can refresh you and allow you to get back to working productively. This also helps prevent burnout, which is another pitfall that a lot of entrepreneurs struggle with. So there you have it, 5-ish habits that will change your life and help you be more productive today. Have you tried any of these habits? Did they help? Did they not? Tell me about it in the comments section below. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this. I upload every single Friday. So until next time, guys, remember, don't let anyone stop you from taking your life to the next level. Get out there and crush it.